Hey, 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 it is me again, Alviana Brewster, the CEO of Black Nurse Entrepreneurs, the premier organization for Black nurses who are interested in launching, building, and growing his or her entrepreneurial endeavors worldwide. I am coming back to you with another episode all about momentum for the month of May. We talked about automation in April, it's all about momentum in the month of May. So today I want to specifically talk to you about the importance of data, really monitoring your data in order to build your business momentum and what that means. So let me deep dive in it. I'm not going to be before you very long, but I wanted to give you this information because I believe that it is super incredibly very important for what you are doing in your business. So let's take a deep dive into the information. Now, we all know the saying that women lie, men lie, everybody lies, but numbers do not lie. It is so important to understand and know your numbers in order to build solid business momentum in your company. So, what do numbers, what does the data help us to do? The data or your numbers helps to provide us with insights. It helps us to really understand the well-being of the business. We can look at trends and habits from our business from the previous year or two or the previous month and see, are we on track to meet our goals? What do we maybe need to do or tweak in order to accelerate our momentum? Are there maybe little bottlenecks or issues that we need to address in order to build up on the momentum? But at the end of the day, it gives us a picture of the overall well-being of the business. And then also, depending how specific you get, you can also monitor specific things such as maybe your Facebook ads, maybe your churn rate, maybe how many customers you got for the month of May. Whatever you decide to monitor, it is important to monitor it and really know your numbers. Also, it gives you a competitive edge. It allows you to be able to monitor the data from your competitors as well as understand the marketing trends, the market trends. So, what's just happening in our general market and what can we do maybe to tweak or take advantage of the information that we have, right? So another thing is your consumer or your customer habits. It is so important to know the people that you serve. And one way to really know and understand them is by monitoring their habits. Let's say we get to understand their needs. Let's say we get to understand their buying habits, and we can take that data and be able to incorporate it into our system and structure in our marketing plan for how we will continue to 10x our business and build that business momentum. Historical data, as I mentioned earlier, it is so important to not only have in data for the present, but also to continue to monitor and track the data from previous and measure it up against what you have right now. You can be able to get insight on where you're headed. Like, are you progressing in the business, or has there been a dip, or maybe a deep dive, like the wrong type of deep dive? We don't want that type of deep dive. But looking at the numbers from prior is important. So whenever the clock strikes midnight on January 1st, that doesn't mean to get rid of the numbers from or the data from the previous year or two or three. That means you got to measure up against each year now, right? Now you have a new year. So the data from 21 and 22 now can be compared up against the data that you now are collecting for year 2023. So think about it like that. Also, the transactional data that you want to pay attention to. This helps you to monitor not only the trajectory and how much money you're making and the cash flow in the company, but also monitor for discrepancies and fraudulent activity. If you're not monitoring your numbers, you don't know if somebody's maybe is stealing or grabbing more than they should deserve, right? Out from under you. So making sure that you're monitoring that data as well is incredibly important for keeping, maintaining, and building your business momentum. How about KPIs, key performance indicators? We really want to take and monitor those because we want to understand how the business is performing. Again, going back to what I said earlier, you can monitor that year by year, month by month, even week by week. You can monitor it based upon a specific product or service that you're launching, or the ones that you previously have. And also just keep it in mind the goals that you have moving forward, and what does the data tell you about how you will reach those goals. And process improvement is always incredibly important, to consistently always be trying to improve the processes that you have in the business. Can you get with efficiency, can you get your service or your product out to the market quicker? Can it serve a purpose on a bigger scale? Is it, are you able to scale your business with the data that you have? That's why monitoring and really knowing your numbers and the data of your business is important. So just to kind of recap for you, I want you to truly understand just how important this is, because a lot of people are like, yeah, nope, nope, nope. I went to nursing school. They didn't teach us about numbers. We hang drips. Yes, true enough, we do maybe do some dimensional analysis, but we don't do all this data stuff. But the reality is we do. Our nursing profession is wrapped around data, research, knowing numbers, comparing against what the patient was yesterday versus what the patient is today, and making a change or giving medicines or instituting an intervention. We don't necessarily think about it like that, but we are constantly assessing the data and making changes. So it's the same in your business. Continue to assess your data, monitor it. Also, be transparent with your team about it, because they can help you to make tweaks and fine tune or to accelerate that momentum. At the end of the day, as I've been saying, we want explosive momentum in our businesses. Okay. So I hope that this part of our momentum conversation has helped you and blessed you. I know a lot of you don't like tech, you don't like systems, you don't like structure. You just want to go out there and sell your stuff and be done with it. But the data tells you so much. It really leaves a lot of clues on how well you're doing versus what you need to change. So don't neglect the power of understanding, monitoring, and acting upon your data. Okay. At the end of the day, we really want to build good, solid businesses. And that is my hope and dream for me as well as you. So this is our last segment in business momentum. I may bring you some more information about business momentum coming up, but for the month of May, we focused all on business momentum. So I hope this is really helping you. I hope that you're taking what I'm saying and instituting it in your business. And, my coach says, if you institute one thing that I share, one thing, then you will just make more money just by that, right? It increases your chance of profitability if you start implementing. That is the key to this. So I hope this serves a purpose for you. Drop in the comments and let me know. Make sure you're following us across all social media platforms. But also, last but not least, I'm inviting you to come in, be a part of our BNE Elite membership, where you can enjoy all aspects of BNE from A to Z. Okay, that is my time for now. Thank you for tuning in. Catch me next Saturday, because I got more details to drop into your spirit. Thank you. Bye.